otherwise it kept going into calibrate mode for some reason. But okay, looks pretty stable. We're going to take Dora up and see how she goes, and just hope the ND filter stays in place. And as you can see, ND4 I'm going to put on the drone. Good morning and welcome back to my channel, everybody. If you're new here, please feel free to like and subscribe, much appreciated. And if you're returning, I really appreciate you coming back and reviewing some more drone footage and some vlogging footage as well, using my DJI Osmo 6, which is a handheld gimbal for your phone, and it has some really cool functions as well. And I'll leave a little link in the description of what that one is for me, what I've used, and how much it costs from Amazon, etc. And they're pretty reasonable and they're really good little functions as well. It has a follow me mode. If I turn to the left, it'll camera will rotate and so on. So they're pretty cool. So it keeps you kind of as best it can in the middle of frame. Today we are going to be testing out some ND filters that I've purchased from Amazon, and I'll leave that link in the description as well, which are ones I bought. They are for the DJI mini version, so it doesn't directly say for the Potensic Atom 2, which is what we're using for our drone footage, but they are supposed to work with them. So they're supposed to work with the drone, these ND filters. So why not? I think about £31 I think I paid. So I thought, well, might as well give them a go. And it's a perfect example today. So if I turn the camera around, you'll see a lot of bright light, because we're now in winter zone. The clocks went back this morning, so as you can see, it's the sun's quite low, which is perfect time to kind of test out this filter. But it's a great morning though. Look at that sky. Yeah, I have flown from here once before when I did a mini drone test. I did a follow me mode, and it's the first time that I tried out the parallel AI function, where it just follows you on the side of the drone, which is what I used in my I used some of that footage when I was doing my test recording for my 28 years later video. And if you haven't seen that, I'll also leave that link in the description as well. Yeah, it's just a little test really, a little mini project. What you can do with an Osmo 6, DJI Osmo 6, the handheld gimbal, and a drone. You can literally film your own, you can produce your own videos and movies and cinematics, etc. So it was a real fun thing to do. Went on quite a few different locations to do that. One was Fluke, so I went down to the New Forest, Brockenhurst, the campsite, Hollinswood there, and they had this like really kind of eerie looking like den, and I thought, wow, that would fit quite well in a 28 years later or 28 days zombie apocalypse theme. So I included it, and yeah, it was quite cool. It was a fun thing to do, a little project to take on, as I said. So further to do, we are going to talk about the ND filters. Six lenses in here, and different ND filters have different, you want to call them stages, I'm not sure if they're called stages. ND4 up to 32, and you have 4 of those. On the lower, it lets in less light, and the higher you go up to 32, it'll block more light. But it basically allows for aperture and shutter speed tweaks. And so if you're really into more of the drone photography and you want to get some really good pictures, especially on a day like today when it's very sunny and it's low, these will be coming very handy. So I am just going to test ND4 today. That's the lower level. It's like the first stage of your filter. So we'll see how that works, and hopefully it doesn't fall off during flight. But we'll test that out, and I'll do a pre ND filter for, and I'll do a post, so we can compare them side by side on the Galaxy the computer, and then we can do some analysis to see what's observable between just a normal camera. And basically, yeah, what the ND filters do, it filters out the light. So with the overcompensation of the lenses, the camera can look a lot darker when you've got it being hit by sunlight, and it overcompensates. So these filters should stop that happening, so you keep a nice crystal clear view and the colour around you rather than you losing the quality. So that's what it's doing. You've got ND4, ND8, ND16, ND32, and you have ND, I think that says UV, which is obvious. It's going to filter out any UV light. So if you're in a I imagine a lots of pollen around you in a field with lots of pollen, it will filter out, because obviously we don't see natural UV lights, so it will filter out that, and the camera might pick some up, and the glare that you may see in the haze, it should filter those out. And the CPL, which I'm going to be really using, because I'm going to be bringing a little mini series of drone fishing, literally flying over the local waters, looking down and looking into the water to see what wildlife we can see. And what the CPL stands for, it's circular polarized, it stands for. It just removes reflections, whether that's sun, glass, etc. So that's something I'm going to be using, and like I said, it'd be in my up and coming little mini drone series of drone fishing. So if you're interested in, to see what wildlife we can see locally and maybe go a bit further afield. But I have seen some, some quite good fish in here in the local waters. I'm not talking about a great white or anything. We're not Australia, and you might even see the odd seal. I mean, I think I caught a seal in one of my videos as well, as I said previously. So lots of things to kind of do, lots of things to kind of see. And further to do, I'm going to get Dora up and do what we do, and do a first test flight without any ND filters, bring Dora back, put the ND4 filter on, and then we'll do the same thing and replicate the as best as we can, because we can't do exactly the same. But we'll head around and we fly towards the sun, and we'll see the differences of the how the lens are coping. Temperature today is about 6 degrees, so not too bad. Well, it is for me. I don't like the cold. But the wind breeze is about 20 miles per hour, which has been great, because yesterday it was about 26, 27, and I couldn't do anything yesterday. So it is very weather dependent. And yeah, let's get Dora up and have a look. So ND4, just put on, be very, very careful. Just sits on the back there, little clips it in, and I've made it right angle, but just be very careful with the gimbal, because they are very delicate. And that should be it. I mean, it looks pretty stable. If I can just take a picture of that, because that's what I had before, and I still think that's the aperture is still being affected by the sunlight, isn't it? The overcompensation, even with the ND4 filter. But I say the sun is particularly low, so this was a good day, a good test day to do this. And let's bring the camera around, because I thought there were some really nice views. Of course, it's going to make all the difference if the lens has actually fallen off. Then I'm comparing it against nothing at the moment, but let's hope the lens hasn't fallen off and this is what I'm actually seeing. So thanks for watching today. I will leave a link in the description, like I said, of the ND filters that I've purchased and the equipment I've used today, including my DJI Mini Mic 2. I'll include that for you. Hopefully the sound quality is good. It's not too breezy, so it should come through pretty clear. So what we did today is a little mini review. We did our ND filter test, ND filter 4, the very first stage of the filters, so it will let in less light, but not the extreme amount which would ND filter 32 would do. I've not made any tweaks to Potensic Atom 2 software to adjust color balance or light balance as well. It is what you're seeing. It's the raw footage from the drone and me putting the ND filter 4 on and then just comparing the two. That's it. It's raw footage from both, using both raw materials. And that's it. So, as always, like I said, please feel free to leave a comment. Much appreciated. Thanks for watching. Lorenzo.